to another edition of the Headline. I am your host, Larry H. Gardner, and the A stands for hell no, I will never attend a Diddy party in this lifetime. I am scared as hell. But I have my guest up in here. I have the human T-Rex on the ones and twos on this lovely Tuesday afternoon, May 20th, 2025. Of course, Memorial Day is rolling right around the corner, so please be careful as far as the speed traps. Anybody that's going out partying this weekend, make sure that you watch those speed traps by the police because they are out there trying to arrest you for anything at this particular point in time. Also, I'm only going to say this once about everything else that I'm about to say today. If you don't like it, I don't really give a damn today. So, I have no qualms about saying that. Also, you're on WNRV 108.1.com, Nerve DJs. You get on your nerve. We're also on YouTube at Nerve DJs. If you are following the link, and also you can check me on my Facebook Live, Larry H. Gardner. But before we get into it, I have three passings, two dear to my heart, and one in Hollywood. First of all, George Wendt, the guy that played Norm on Cheers, passed away today at age 76. If you remember Cheers, about the bar, Sam, Ted Danson and Sam Malone, Diane, Carl, all them people, they always stayed in the bar. The spinoff was Frasier by Dr. Frasier Crane, things of that nature. But he passed. George Wendt, who played Norm, passed away today at 76. At age 88, political power broker Charlie Bibb passed away. He is not in any relation to Mayor Justin Bibb. He was political power broker. And the one that hit my heart the most this past week was JB's Soul Food, also giver, and also her daycare. Barbara Bradford Williams passed away at age 46. She did an event for women this past Saturday, and they said that she got tired and she went home and she died. And she was sick for a while, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Speaking of hospitals and everything, shout out to Cassandra McDonald and the Queen with the Gold, Mike J. Price, for putting out a letter against Cleveland Clinic. Now, Cleveland Clinic, by June 1st, they will not accept you unless you have a copay, meaning that if you don't pay your copay, you don't get in to see the doctor, all right? Okay? So that's what they're up against, but I think somebody said that Cleveland Clinic is registered as a 501c3, but they're fighting that now. Shout out to Cassandra McDonald and Jay Price for putting out the letter. Shout out to also Dr. Rich Montgomery standing up against in Akron City Council and filing murder charges against the police officers that killed unarmed black people. So, we got two. I brought somebody back and she brought somebody with her. So I don't know how this gonna go right about now, because the controversial subject I'm about to start with. Hey. So T-Rex, please play the entrance music at this particular point in time, because I think we're gonna have a very, 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 very lit show. The reason that I'm playing Rhapsody Asteroids is because we about to hit some asteroids on this Diddy situation, the United States government against Sean Diddy Combs, or Puffy Combs, or whatever you want to call him. Please welcome my guest, along with our friend here, Glam Goddess in the...
Hi, everybody!
And who is your friend over here? Because you want to introduce yourself, because you've been saying a lot lately.
Quite the talker.
Yes, you are.
My name is Larea.
Larea, how you doing?
Yeah.
It's good. That's what's up. She said, I am. All
yes.
right. We going to start it off like that. All right. So, we got two African-American queens in the building. So, let's just get it right off the rip. All right. First of all, Glam, what do you do, again, for all the people?
Okay. My name is Glam Goddess. I am a serial entrepreneur. By trade, I am a licensed esthetician. I perform lash services. I am the owner of the Sweet Spots by Jordan Haley, which is located in downtown Bedford. I'm also a public speaker, and I have done some teachings in the CMSD, the Cleveland Municipal School District. I'm a part of Wealth Builders, which is a financial literacy organization, and I'm a mother and a believer.
And I saw your little boy out of here. Shout out to him.
Egypt, that's my baby. That's the baby boy.
All right.
One of two.
All right, how many you have?
I have 2 boys. Ezekiel's 8 and Egypt's 4.
Okay. Ezekiel and Egypt.
Yes.
Those are very lovely names. And
Thank
what about you?
My name is Loraya. I am a certified spiritual life coach and a certified intuitive energy healer. So
Let the healing begin.
amongst
So you can feel
many
the energy
things.
when we walk in the room?
Absolutely.
Ooh, check
Any
you
room I
out.
walk in.
I like that. We like that over here. We like that over here.
Somebody's feeling somebody energy right about now.
Relax,
over here.
relax,
Right,
relax.
T-Rex like, hey. No, I'm just
So, all right. So, first of all, let me just break it down. Of course, this is week 2 of the week 8 trial of the United States federal government versus Sean Combs, aka Diddy, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Brother Love, or Urinator, whatever you want to call him. First, so I'm starting. I am going. I am not. Why? It's on our show. I am not pulling no damn punches. So.
baseballs over there.
Right. So the thing about it is that right now, yep. So
He a Diddy hater. He a Diddy hater.
I am not a Diddy. Ask Pockets if he's a Diddy hater.
He a hater too.
Did he do it?
Did he do what?
In the sense of proving guilty.
So
Did he do it?
Diddy.
Diddy.
That's crazy. And they got the shirts. Like, this is like, I heard.
So-
you heard y'all was outside protesting getting $30 an hour.
You
for the-
ain't heard that.
That's what I heard.
$30 an hour. That's not gonna cut it, baby.
That's what I heard.
That's not gonna
You two,
cut it.
and y'all got the shirts.
It's not
Okay,
gonna-
my
that's
bad,
not
my
gonna-
bad, my
it's not
bad.
gonna make the budget.
Right.
Okay?
So here's the
Get off your phone.
Here's
Okay, I'm
You all
just
on
sitting-
camera on your phone.
I'm promoting for your show.
I'm
baby.
messing
All
with
right,
you. I'm messing
yeah,
with you.
I'm promoting for your show. I'm trying to get all the eyes and ears I can, because there's some good stuff coming across
thank
the,
you.
well,
the
good
airwaves.
stuff. It's
Okay?
about the good stuff.
Okay.
So
I gotta mess
I'm
with
done.
it.
I'm on my phone.
all right. So here's the thing. Now we heard that the escorts that were paid by Diddy, having sex with Cassie and urinating, and her and Diddy urinating in her mouth until she threw up, and we saw the tape. We heard that when an escort ejaculates on Cassie, that she rubs it in Diddy's nipples, all kinds of
Larry,
pretty-
Larry,
all
you
the-
I'm a fan. You a
Very-
fan.
very
You're
detailed.
No, wait a
You're
minute.
very detailed.
No.
Yeah, he like this. He
No,
freaky. He
no,
freaky.
no.
How you know?
I am a journalist. I'm supposed to get all the detail.
Okay,
Then shout out to Charlamagne.
Are these
God.
facts or rumors?
No, this was testimony that the escort said.
They said this in court?
Yes.
Whoa.
I'm looking
Yeah.
for the problem.
Yeah. So
Okay.
of course of course, Diddy is charged with racketeering, human trafficking, sex trafficking, and whatever the hell the government is going to throw at him. What do y'all think about the first week? It was pretty much what Cassie said. It's pretty much everybody saw the tape in 2016 where Mr. Combs beat Cassie and drug her back to the hotel because she didn't want to participate in quote unquote another freak off.
They
You want to
silent.
go first?
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, you go
You
first.
go
I
first.
was waiting. I thought you were getting ready to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, one by the. Okay, so I definitely don't believe in domestic violence, and especially since it was recorded, it's really a huge thing now. Not saying that it's not ever, but Diddy was absolutely wrong. I don't know, to what extent that Cassie took him there mentally, or what she did, because, sometimes women can affect men's mental as well. But
Go ahead. cat got your tongue?
No, I'm actually trying to remember the question.
Okay.
What do you think about this? How do you think, in your opinion, do you think that is he guilty of all these charges that the federal government's throwing at him?
No, I really don't feel like he's guilty of all the charges that federal government is throwing at him. I know that, when he went against the people that he went against, that's when they created a bigger issue for him. What he is guilty is, for his lack of respect for women.
Mm-hmm. Lack of respect for women. What about you, being a black woman yourself, Glenn?
It always take me a second to get to my point. So,
go ahead.
The RICO charges and the sex trafficking charges, I wouldn't say that he's guilty of that, but I will piggyback off of what Larea said. He is definitely guilty of his lack of respect for all women, for any woman. And what I will say is that I don't know how hard and how adamant and how much effort Cassie actually what things that she really implemented and tried to get away from Diddy. She even mentioned other celebrities that she was somewhat involved in with, that he had some encounters with them. So I mean, if somebody, and I'm not taking this away, putting your hands on a person, whether it's a woman doing it to a man or a man doing it to a woman, because there are women that physically abuse men as well. So what happened in those times? Did you really try to get away? If you're really getting stumped out and beat and urinating on, if you had enough time to see another person or be with another person, did you really have the autonomy to leave this situation? And also, was there anything that she was seeking from that relationship? Because I mean, in this day and age, it's like, is this for that? Did she bite off too much more than she could chew? And I'm not putting the blame on her, but what I will say, as a woman being in a relationship and going through some things, at some point I have to look at myself and figure out what I'm doing, or what am I representing, or what am I putting out there. Then I have to be accountable for the consequences. Not saying that the reaction is correct, politically correct, or it's even right or justifiable, but I have to still take accountability for the situation that I might have gotten myself involved in. And with that being said, one thing I do want to say is the law, it's not about who's right or wrong. It's about what you can prove who's right or wrong. So the idea of the justice system isn't really about justice, in my opinion. It's about money, power, and respect. Get down or lay down. And especially for our community, and especially for our leaders, the people that we idolize. You can take it far as back as Bill Clinton. We can flip the script and say, why Hugh Hefner where's he at? He's never been in this seat before. And we all know that all of these things were going on in the Playboy Mansion. So in my opinion, federally, I don't think that, he's done anything that anybody else hasn't done.
True. Well, the thing about it is, like, I can say this, dealing with the United States federal government, the feds usually have a 99% conviction rate. So it doesn't, like, the thing about it is, even if there's one charge, maybe it'll stick. They're trying to prove that his character. Now, remember, we all knew Cassie took the settlement when she sued for $30 million. 24 hours later, Mr. Combs settled it out of court. 24 hours later, which I said it was bad because it opened up a can of worms from that tape, from everything else, from all the stuff that has been known, the rumors about him and Usher, him and Bieber, him and Meek Mill, all the other shit that's been that exasperated over the course of his time, and of course, one of Cassie's male interests was Kid Cudi, and rumor was that Diddy tried to blow up Cudi's car, but it. And a couple of people have spoken, along with, we saw what he did with making a band. We saw what we did to Danity Kane, how he acted towards women per se on air. Mm-hmm. And would y'all date Diddy?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
Yes.
No.
Okay, I love you, Diddy. No, just playing.
Let him speak. Let him speak.
I'm just playing.
Oh, now she's playing.
Oh,
now she
No. Seriously, it's monsters that don't have $1 million. It's a lot of women that have probably been, got beat up, got stumped down, is not
over 11
looking.
years?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know somebody personally that was in an abusive relationship, and they never went to the police. They never. Bottom line.
See, my thing is
ahead.
like I feel like women should always speak out when it first happened.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
the first punch, the first time somebody
Exactly.
touched you, you always speak out. Don't come back 11 years later, 25 years later, saying whoop-de-whoop did this to you.
When the pandemic
I'm not a fan
hit
of that.
and people's money started going down and entertainment started slowing down, Cat Williams said it before it happened. We're living in a sue-happy society. So my whole thing is for women, for the women that's listening, when did we start exchanging our private area for money? And I'm not saying just in this instance, I'm saying in general.
It's the oldest profession.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's been going on
So I might take 2 black eyes for $20 million if I'm that broke. I'm just saying, speaking on a real.
That's real shit. That's
speaking
real shit.
From a real perspective. I'm not speaking in a perfect real perspective. I'm speaking from, if somebody said, Roseland, I got $20 million I'll put in your account right now, or whatever. Can I black both of your eyes?
You said her government?
Bust me down. Because when I wake up, I'm going to go get both of those eyes. No, I'm just, but seriously, when you think about it, if you're giving without ceasing, that's one thing.
I like how she talk. I forgot she's a talker. She's a good talker.
The thing, she said she was a public speaker,
That's
so
right.
I ain't mad at her. Here's the thing: when she was 19, he's 38. Man, like the thing about it is 11 to 12 years, 12 like close to 20 years, her junior. And when you have somebody controlling every single aspect of your life, including the way that you do your hair for the past 10 years, and of course he has cheated, going back to Kim Porter, going back to Young Miami, going back and forth, and yet, being like that, it's a form of control. It's a form of control. So if he's doing that, so what do you have to say about it?
So there's a such thing as trauma cycles and trauma bonds, right? Mm-hmm. And when you go through a trauma cycle and your trauma bonds is more deeply rooted than that. So apparently Cassie had daddy issues, to where she was seeking to be, to let a man be in full control of her. So that's where it stems from. And it's getting down to the core of where this comes from, or why we allow the things that we allow, because it's always it's more deeply rooted than we know. So with that being said, she might have grew up in a household where this was common.
Can a woman truly love her man if she have daddy issues?
I'm not going to say no, but it's about how much you love yourself. Because you can only give so much love to somebody as you love, the same. If you lack love for yourself, it's going to be hard for you to actually give genuine love in that type of way, because now you're seeking and you're holding on. So what I'm saying is, so if she grew up in a household where this was common, it's a thrill for her, and you start chasing that same thrill, and you just keep going over it's repeated cycles, and it's passed down through generations.
And that's the problem with And you said it, and I think you said it, Lori, and you said it, Glam, that it is a cycle, and if this is learned behavior, then it's gonna get repeated over and over and over again. I'm just not keen on pissing on nobody. All right, that's not my sexual thrill.
Urine is sterile.
You got to be a part of that elite group.
Some women like it, Larry.
Urine is sterile. It's sterile.
Wait, no, only babies.
It's no different than your baby pissing
Urine
on you
is
when
sterile.
you change your diaper.
Only babies.
What is it, Young Miami? Well, she said she
That's
liked
not true.
golden showers way before this happened.
I don't. I ain't.
She said she liked the golden
that-
shower.
to me, that's just
shout out to
nasty
the
as
city
hell.
chicks
But why?
for the promotion.
Why?
Because of the simple fact of the matter is that I know what I drink, or I know that
You freaky.
I ain't freaky.
But do you really know what
here's
you're
the
putting your
thing,
lips
though,
behind? Do
because-
you really know that? Do you really know?
I'm not pissing on no damn body. First of all,
So would you
I
kiss
got
somebody?
shout out to New Voices. I'm not listening. I work for an organization ran by women. I am not about to do that. Thank you very much. I'm not touching that shit. Thank you very much. No, I'm not doing that.
You know.
So you
like-
would kiss someone in the mouth, but you would find it, highly disrespectful.
So you
for
don't
them to
like
urinate on
golden
you?
showers?
No, I don't. I'm not giving them or receiving them. Thank you very
So
much.
can I ask a nasty question?
Ask a nasty
I
question.
don't want
Ask her
to.
what.
I got too many viewers. My mama probably gonna be like, "Girl, I taught you better than that."
Your mama listening to here. She gonna whoop your ass.
Right? I'm be like, "Hey, mommy. Hey, I ain't been nowhere." Not playing. I was gonna piggyback off of what she say. Like, I do think you can love a toxic man. It's just not gonna be for the right reasons. And the things that you're seeking, you won't receive because emotions and logic play a huge part in relationships. And a lot more women they think, and I had to learn this even in business, to be more logical than emotional. And I'm not saying that's for every woman, but sometimes we have to think more logical than we have to make a decision based off our emotions, because emotions is just how you feel, and a lot of times it's just at that moment. So I mean, we really don't know if Cassie swung on him first. My mama always told me, don't hit a man because you can't beat one. And I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just giving an example of the things that we have not seen. We just seen him beating her up outside of the hotel room, and I mean, if the man already gave you $20 million, what else?
That was after the tape came out.
Okay, but you want more money.
No, she got her 20. She got her 20. She couldn't do nothing else. It was subpoena.
It was
Well,
subpoena.
Federal
so-
subpoena. She
okay,
has to
so-
report.
It's a federal. T-Rex said it's a federal subpoena.
Go to court or go to jail. What you gonna do?
Right, you gotta go.
So at the end of the day, my only thought in my head was maybe, and this is just a thought, maybe she may have been mad about her music career. Cause her CD was very shitty.
Me personally,
after past that one song, and she's a gorgeous girl. I don't know her. I can't say anything bad about her. But
I
that
want to
CD
say,
was shitty.
I want to say when he gave everything to Young Miami, everything to Young Miami, that was supposed to be hers, and that's when she got mad and did that.
I mean, I think about it is like so as far as now, the thing about it is like Cassie is now married. She is first of all the reason I'm not going to criticize Cassie. Number one, she's a woman. Number two, she's 8 months pregnant. I'm not touching that shit.
But this is her third baby, so I got a question for the
What
ladies.
does that mean? Why did you say that like that?
No, it don't.
She
It don't
in
matter
her
if she got like
feelings.
7 babies.
Don't say
No,
nothing about Cassie on here like that.
No disrespect.
She pregnant. She a mother.
Listen, she went through all that with Diddy for 11 years. Now
And never got pregnant.
Now, do you feel like you're supposed to tell who you in a relationship with, your next relationship, what you went through in the past?
Ooh, that's a whole
You know
nother
what?
subject.
Huh?
Ooh.
Or y'all want to come back from break?
Ooh, let's
I can actually
let's come
touch
back
on
from
that.
break.
Let's come back from break.
Because pillow talking don't
Because,
just pillow talking
because
don't
her-
just
we-
ruin that relationship. It ruined relationships with other
No, because
people.
that came out in court.
That's a whole.
Yeah, that
nother
came out in-
episode.
She was with her new husband, but going back and texting Diddy, going back to banging Diddy, and now they married. And this didn't find out till they came in court.
Well,
So
I don't
will
know.
I will be tight.
I like. Here's the thing. We don't know if she told him. You know what?
She ain't tell that nigga.
I'm going to debate it. We going to have a debate on that. We going to go to break first.
Okay. Okay, now this is good.
We could go.
We going to.
No, you good. We could go to break, but I just want to know, did he do it? Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like he did
Shout
do
out
some
to,
crazy shit.
Ancient royalty brand.
Right.
For the shirts.
Yeah. So.
All right.
hoodies.
So we'll come back to that.
Let's come back on that one.
Yeah,
Cause
'cause-
stay tuned, y'all.
Yeah.
We in the building. Me and my girl Laraya.
Laraya,
We down here at DJ
Glam
Nerve. My
Nerve
boy
DJ.
Nerve
We had Nerve
DJ.
DJ.
Nerve DJ.
T-Rex, you know I
T-Rex
did
over
mess
there
it
on the
up,
ones
you
and
know.
twos.
All right.
But we back with the family. We'll be back.
We'll be back. All right, don't stop the music. Be right back on Nerve DJ. Oh God.
Don't you stop it, don't stop the music. Don't you stop it, don't stop the music.
Wagwan, this is Miss BBC, your reggae woman. Make sure you tune into the Headline Eye on WNRV 108.1.
Looking for the perfect workspace? Office Lofts and Solon has you covered. Whether you need a private office, co-working membership, or a virtual business address, we've got flexible options to fit your needs. Check out our 2 spring promos. Enjoy free co-working Fridays and no deposit on private office rentals. We also offer month-to-month leasing for your ultimate flexibility. Visit office-lofts.com or call 216-230-9258 to lock in your space now. Office Lofts, where productivity meets flexibility.
See you soon.
This is WNRV 108.1.
Hey ladies, get ready for the official nightgown and muumuu party downtown Cleveland at the View 5100, Saturday, June 7th, 8 p.m. until. Music by The Real DJ Fitted, P-Funk, Unpredictable, and more. Tickets available on Eventbrite. Link in The Real DJ Fitted bio. Mature Crown only. Let's kick it.
This is WNRV 108.1.
Looking to grow or expand your business?
Yo, bro, you read my mind.
Well, we have the perfect solution for you. Your business needs are important, and so is your advertising. Here at WNRV Power 1081, we have marketing solutions for all your business needs and affordable pricing to keep you in the green. Give us a call today at 216-702-0688. That's 216-702-0688. Or email us at WNRVPower1081@gmail.com today.
This is WNRV 108.1.
Taylor, you to go.
Nothing feels better than to know you, and nothing's more important than to show you that nothing comes close to what the vibe is. Nothing's more exciting than the time spent with you. No one but you can love me true. How you love me when you love me and you tell me everything is gonna be alright. Yeah, and you mean the world to me. You are my everything, and I never ever wanna know what it's like without you. I wanna wake up to you every day. I think I feel like this forever, as long as we're together. Wanna know you each and every way. I promise to be honest when I speak to you. Wanna put you at the top of my list. Wanna walk it like I talk it. Wanna give you everything. Please tell me that you're rocking with this. You know all the ways to speak to me. I like it when it's just us talking, and you don't hold it against me. That you don't really need me for nothing, but I need you for everything. And when I'm honest with you, telling you my issues, you keep it official every time I kick it with you. It's no games, oh, don't change, cause you mean the world to me. You are my everything, and I never ever wanna know what it's like without you. I wanna wake up to you every day. I think I feel like this forever, as long as we're together. Wanna know you each and every way. I promise to be honest when I speak to you. Wanna put you at the top of my list. Wanna walk it like I talk it. Wanna give you everything. Please tell me that you're rocking with this.
All right, we're back. We're back on WNRV108.1.com. Nerds, DJs, beginning of nerds on the Headline Eye. That was Corinne Hawthorne, Speak to Me. And I would like to thank my Lyft driver, Corinne. She had played this. And I try to pick up some of her stuff. So, listening to Corinne Hawthorne. But let's get back to this situation. By the way, Tory Lorenz got stabbed 11 times in jail, serving the 10-year sentence for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. I think
Tory Lanez. Sometimes he butcher names.
Tory Lanez.
He butcher.
Hey, get off my boy back like
Oh, this
that.
is my homie, man.
Yeah,
Larry
Boy,
started.
get off my boy back like that.
Tell him,
man.
Larry, who started? Who started with you?
You did.
Get off my
Tory
back.
Lanez.
Get off your back.
How many years, Larry?
Oh God, it's been almost all of them. Like it's about to be 10.
Every
Tory
Tuesday we've been
like
doing this.
so the thing about it, I think Mr. Lane's got butchered in jail, but
Hey, what goes around comes around, right?
damn. Oh,
That sound like hate.
Hey,
What if he?
it's in the Bible.
What if he?
You reap what you sow.
Well, we gonna talk about that later. But
yeah. Let's get back.
But what if
like-
Tory didn't shoot her?
They like this, but did he die? No,
Damn, he didn't die. He survived.
Hey, if was a fifth, my grandmother used to say that all the time.
If
But
it was a
that's
film,
the reason why he got stabbed, because it was about to come out that he really didn't shoot her. He about to get up on out of
But
there.
here's the thing, though.
Yeah,
Here's the thing, though. If it was his, Meg Thee Stallion was like, went on social media and said, stop harassing her, blah, 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 this, that. But the thing about it is, if that was really her girl and Mr. Lanez was messing with the both of them and she shot him out, she shot Megan out of jealousy, then he took the rap for her. I ain't taking a rap for nobody.
That's one short, lucky nigga, man. He had all of them. But I'm gonna
Hey,
shout out to Tory.
love conquers all.
love-
right?
money do it too.
Right.
Hey, money talk.
His luck ran out when he hit that 10 years. You don't hit double digits for that gun charge, period. Attempted murder. Speaking of attempted murder, we got to get back to, God damn. Diddy. So,
Funny. All he wanted to do is talk about Diddy. What was the question before break?
the question before was, we knew that, everybody talks about a Hollywood lifestyle and people have been discussing it, like how Hollywood is disgusting, Hollyweird, things of that nature, woo, woo, woo. But the thing about it is like Cassie married Alex, her personal trainer. They have 2 children, 1 on the way. She's pregnant now. And the thing about it is the urination, the other stuff that came out, the baby oil, all that other stuff. Like,
all lubricants.
all the lubricated stuff came out. And they saw her husband, Alex, walking out the courtroom with, sunglasses on. Some people said shaking. The question is, would you have if you knew that do you have the discussion of what you have done with your new person, with the new person, as far as what you did with your ex?
I feel like if a lady been through domestic violence, she got to tell that to her new boo. That's real spill.
Who says that they're not doing the same thing?
What you mean?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Who's to say
Do
that
the
her and her
bill.
husband? Because once a freak, you gonna tell me that you changed your ways when you get with somebody else? Now you turning them out.
But as long as I've been living, every girl that got with a thug ass nigga, they got with a lame corny ass nigga after they done with that.
You know how many corny freaks corny freaks it is out here? That's why they had the
Glam know I'm right. She know I'm right.
Have you ever been to one of those clubs?
Nope.
Okay.
Yup, he has.
I stay right here in
He
the
look
studio.
like it.
I put
He know too much about it.
So what kind of club are we talking
The
about?
club located downtown, not that far from here.
Right, in a lot of downtown
Damn,
cities.
that's
In a
crazy.
lot of downtown.
We just found out about that. How you know about that though?
What you mean?
Okay, I'm glad you asking her, 'cause I was getting ready to answer it for you.
I'm 41.
Say less.
Okay.
And how do you know about that, Lorraine?
In the convention
Well,
in
here's the thing.
Columbus.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Okay.
I actually walked in one day, and I thought it was a gentleman's club, and I was in Orlando, and when I was walking in, and they were saying $60. It's $60. They start talking membership fees, and then they say, hey, we have rooms with poles and swings and all this stuff, and I'm like, my interest go, hey, let me see what you're talking about. So just from the interest alone, I was like, hey, let me go walk in here and see what's going on. And yeah, it was going on in there.
Say less.
It was definitely going on in there. But
You was by yourself?
It's freedom.
Yeah, she was by herself.
Wait, she can answer herself.
She was asked,
by yourself?
Was you by
By
yourself?
yourself.
Wait a minute, I can't.
Let me turn her headphones on.
Was you by yourself?
I Can you make sure my?
You know what?
Hold on.
We are avoiding questions here on the headline. Right about now. What is wrong with you?
He need to check her
My
hair.
headphone- yeah, I could. Oh my god.
The question.
Oh, you play too much.
All right, you play too much. What you
Friend.
buy yourself?
Was you by yourself?
No, I actually wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't by myself.
Okay. So you was with
A man or a woman?
What, did you see Diddy?
It could have been Diddy in his future. The
Oh,
future
okay.
Diddy. Oh, because it was a lot of older couples there.
funny.
You know,
You
that like to put on the
but-
show.
Is this your cousin,
They
Glam?
were
Is this your cousin?
So Glam, would you have told your significant other if you were in that type of relationship? Would you have told him before it came out in open court?
What, like the details
Yes.
of what I did?
Or
Yeah.
if it was DV?
Or DV details, all that, because you know the escort.
Look,
I
really-
mean, I
look,
would.
I really
I
like
mean,
you. I
when-
just left a domestic violence
you-
case, but I really
when-
like you.
I mean, I would let my significant other know that I have been in relationships where domestic violence has taken place.
Do you think women doing that though?
Yes.
Yes and yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would, but to go, if I knew it was going this far where something can be told that would make him feel away, I definitely would let him know in advance so we could protect our relationship together. So
Good answer.
if it goes to that level, of course. But just to volunteer information, no, he not about to ask me, hey, so what did you do with the other guy in the bedroom? I don't think no man would really ask
Oh
that,
no, not
you know?
not my thing. I would never ask women.
or want to hear what you did with a man in the bed that wasn't, with him.
Wasn't
so
with- yeah.
I think that that's another thing that women need to start checking is how you pillow talk.
Oh yeah, I agree with you,
You know
on
what I'm
that.
saying?
The only
Because
thing, listen, hear
sometimes-
me out.
oh,
The only
yeah,
thing,
uh-huh.
the only thing
Go
I think
ahead.
women should tell if they have been in a domestic violence relationship. I don't care what you did in your past, freaky stuff. But if
Okay.
you've been beat up,
Okay. So let's
I
just
feel differently.
okay.
Go ahead.
I feel
Yes.
I feel differently, and maybe it's the type of people I've dealt with in my life or deal with, and we can have certain type of conversations, but it's like one thing when you find out something from somebody. If you have a secret and you have to hear it from somebody else, it's going to affect your relationship anyway. So why not come out and say, hey, but it depends on the type of friendship you have with your partner as well.
Exactly.
So if you're like really good friends with your partner, why would you not know what was going on with me? Why would I not want to tell you? Because I don't want to relive this type of pain, and you're going to know where my triggers are. So I need to let you know this.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
don't push me like this in this type of way, because it's going to trigger something here. So
Exactly.
now you have to understand why I'm the type of way that I am, or the type of emotions that I display when certain things are going on. Why I'm so sensitive when we hear, like,
Yeah.
you'll be
Or if
more.
I just touch you like this, why you jumping?
Yeah,
Like that?
or
Exactly.
but the good. Well, this is what I want to know.
You confused.
Cassie's rich. I ain't confused.
I'm messing with. This
I
is
ain't
a
confused.
comedy. This is a comedy
I
show.
know I'm real funny.
'cause if you ain't-
I'm real
okay.
funny. If you ain't know, I'm real funny.
Go ahead.
But
Glam.
why Cassie ain't called Tina Turner and asked her what she did? Cause I don't never.
She still living?
No, but she was 11 years
Well,
ago.
the thing about it is, it's
even when I watched the movie,
Glam is hilarious.
even I'm just saying, how did Tina escape Ike when Ike told her, "If you die, bitch, I'ma kill you"? You know what I'm saying? So I honestly, I'm not saying that. I'm not taking nothing away from the physical stuff or the actual abuse that she went through, but do I honestly believe she tried everything she could in her power to get away? I'm sorry, y'all, I don't. I just don't. I don't.
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
I just kind of want to piggyback off of that before I lose my train of thought. With that being said, because a lot of times when you're dealing with somebody and you feel like you love them, you don't want people to look at them in a certain type of light. So, and out of embarrassment, like you don't want to talk about what's going on. So you're not looking for those specific people to call and say, hey, oh my God, he over here beating the shit out of me. He just choked the hell out of me. What do I do next? Like it's not really realistic living like that. To be honest, I've been in a few domestic relationships as well, so I kind of know. Like I don't want somebody to be like, oh, I don't like you no more, and they don't want to be around, because if I didn't leave,
it happened.
Because if I didn't leave and I decide
it.
for all of us to still be together in one setting, I don't want all my friends and family sitting there looking at you like, oh yeah, I don't like you, I want to kill you or something like that. No, you're going to protect the person that you're with because that's what you do when you love somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what Oprah said. Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome.
Well, I mean, it's not.
It's when you it's a real syndrome.
It's a real.
It's a real thing.
Oprah part of the problem, so keep it moving.
She is.
Keep
it moving.
But you think? Hey, you think she hit on Gail?
Hey man,
whoa.
No,
let's back it up. All right.
Is that
Everybody,
still domestic violence?
let's bring this back a little
I have
bit.
something for you.
So you have something for me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. What is it?
You want me to get it? We get it after.
We'll
you
get
ain't
it.
got to do it on camera. You ain't got to stunt like that. You ain't got to.
I thought that's what y'all brought me here for.
No, we brought you here. We brought you and your friend here for the looks. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna wait till the end of this. We gonna wait till the end of the show and in the program.
Oh, Larry give out gifts too.
All right, so and one of the gifts is this program right now. I'm hopefully.
How do you work with him?
I have no idea.
We have fun.
Is your
Please
mental,
don't get me
what
canceled.
type of mental do you have to work with him?
I just say, please
wanna
don't get
know.
me canceled.
Okay.
And he's pushing the freaking borderline right about now.
I'm just wondering.
So I'm just saying. But no, the thing
having
is,
fun?
but the thing about it is,
More fun at the Diddy party.
oh my
Okay, keep
God.
going.
Damn. Okay. So
I'm joking. Everybody, I'm joking.
So my thing is this. Oh my God. Lord Jesus.
Stay focused, Larry.
I'm saying you ain't helping shit though. But my thing is that to every woman that is, because women have been triggered by this trial, especially what they heard from the testimony, what was said in open court by who hired the escorts and things of that nature. So how do you feel as an African American woman? Do you look at every single man differently or at this particular time?
Not at all. What I feel about the situation is, especially if you're like a promiscuous person, because there's a lot of them out here that go into the strip clubs, they want to pay women to go sit on their man lap. They look for people that they can sleep with and leave the club with and stuff like that. But you have a lot of those same people that still have their nose up and it's looking like, hey, they doing this and they going looking for escorts. They the same people that's talking.
Damn.
Yeah. So, what do you think, Lamb? You want to piggyback off your friend?
It doesn't make me look at every man in the same light because every man is different. What it triggers for me is the brokenness, the mental and emotional trauma, the systemic oppression, the misleading of the money, and also just the extent that we would go for money. So to me, it just signifies that we still have work to do as a community, and it's more inner work because a lot of this stems from poverty, and it stems from immediate gratification. So to me, there are deeper issues that we need to address within ourselves that are a lot of time displayed, in our lifestyles. So my biggest concern is what are we doing as a community as far as reconciliation, as far as forgiveness, as far as the daily work that it takes, so men aren't coming up and being raised up to walk those same lines, to do those same things, to live those same patterns. So that's where my concern is, because I do want to be married. I do want a good man, or I do want to have a good man or a good woman.
Hey.
So I just think in today's society that we just got a lot of work to do, and now we're seeing it, and it's not at just the poverty level line. It's with the rich people too.
It's everything.
So it's a deeper issue that we need to address.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this as an African American man. I do not condone domestic violence. I do not condone violence of any time towards anybody. At this particular time is that I'm going to say this about Diddy. You know, maybe he needed his ass whooped a couple of times. You know, maybe he needed, maybe some hands needed to be laid on him, because of the simple fact of the matter is, this is not the first incident where he has attacked women on screen. He's done it in Making a Band, like The Dancer, you know, issues when he was at Howard University where he had a problem. But any man that has come up against him, anybody, like, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I don't even like Suge Knight. If I had a bet, if Diddy and Suge Knight was in a ring together, I'm betting on Mary. I'm betting on the former Death Row founder all day. Because it's like the thing about it is like, I think the problem is that he felt like he had the power to yell, to scream at people, to do whatever he wanted to do, because you've seen him go off. And here's my problem with him. Now, besides the stuff with Pac, Biggie, now let's go. I'm gonna go there. Here's my thing. Let's forget about. I'm not gonna forget about Tupac for just a second. But 6 months after Pac gets killed in Vegas, and of course, you know, they had their rivalry, East Coast, West Coast, built up, you know, stuff, whatever. Should Diddy have taken Biggie to LA 6 months after Pac was killed, and everybody still blaming the bad boy for Pac's deaths?
So, was this like, were you?
Yeah, I'm asking the question. Listen, even if you don't give a damn about Biggie, here's my opinion. Even if you don't give a damn about Biggie, that was your biggest hip hop artist. That was your biggest money maker. You protect the bank at all costs. You don't send Biggie to his death knowing that people are still riled up over Pac's death.
So, what I have to say about that is, Diddy was sick, you know, and wherever, and the sickness, his sickness come way before the industry, and so you never know what he endured. This is learned behavior for him. So, and as you grow, like when you mature, you start to be more of a thinker. So in your younger years and you out drinking and drugging and you having fun and having sex with everybody that you want to have sex with, and your money, power, respect, you know, like they say, money,
That's
power,
the key to
respect, what you
life.
need in life. Once you get to that point, like, who's thinking about, you know, I'm not gonna go there, especially as a young adult. Like, you're not thinking like, I'm not gonna go there, because at this point he felt untouchable. But, you know, you don't think that in your younger years that everybody can be touched. You don't start thinking that until you can really think, and you don't use those thinking years.
Right.
Now you can think because, you know, sober, you know, your mind works pretty clear, and that clarity that comes along with living a different type of lifestyle. When you're in that type of light and you're living that type of lifestyle, you're foggy.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
You want to piggyback off that?
Two things. I feel like if his plan was to, and this is one thing I learned, just changing my lifestyle when I just start really getting involved into business, and when I really start to see friendships for what they really was, and how to appreciate them. So if it was a part of his plan, of course he was supposed to take them, because that's usually who do it,
right.
The people that's closest to you. And as far as piggybacking off of what she was saying, some people don't care about the money. They want the fame and attention, and that's what's leading the world today. Just me.
It's a drug.
Me. I want me. I want what I want. I want my plan to get followed. I want to be the orchestrator. I want to be the alpha and the omega. I want what I want, and I want it now. And another thing, I'll never forget, I can't think of what song, but Jay-Z said it best. $1 million $2. Still nigga. So that's what he forgot.
Oh, the real story of OJ.
That's what he
Real
forgot.
story, OJ.
Yeah,
Well.
that's what Diddy forgot.
I mean, the problem is that the thing about it is like both Death Row and Bad Boy produced two of the biggest hip hop artists. Both of them are no longer here. A lot of other artists have been produced, but the thing about it is like, you know, between the two, I think only Snoop Dogg pretty much survived and flourished between the Bad Boy and Death Row. Biggie dead. Craig
He
Mack.
was on trial for something.
Yeah, on murder. For murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Did
like,
he do it?
Was the case that they gave me.
well, they acquitted Snoop. You know, it was the bodyguard. So it was like, did he do the stuff that, you know, a lot of people said that he has done as far as sex trafficking? Let me just give you the letter of the legality of the law right now.
Okay.
And I'm going to break this down to you. Whenever you fly somebody in or drive somebody in for any sexual encounter and it is paid, the United States government in any form considers that sex and human trafficking. So if he flew any of his escorts in for any encounters with Cassie Ventura or anybody else, that's the, see, like I said,
worse, hold up, it's worse than that. If I ask a chick to go out and get drinks, that's rape.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's the law.
You mean to tell me I've been raped over
A lot
30-something
of-
times?
Oh, God. Oh, hey.
I'm just playing.
Hey,
No, seriously.
we ain't talking about that shit.
Listen.
We ain't talking about that.
I'm just playing.
No.
See,
Okay.
I told
Chill
you.
out, let me cook, let
I
me cook.
told you about him. I told you about.
That's facts. Tupac
I told
didn't
you
rape.
about him.
Mike Tyson didn't rape. Them girls got drunk. They went to jail. That's the law. You cannot ask no girl to go get drinks. That is rape. You gotta ask. Do you want to go take a walk?
Do you want to go eat?
Yes, that's it. Don't
like,
go drinks.
Like the thing about it is like,
See, I don't know the law.
It's like the problem. The
Ooh.
thing.
It's set up for
it's-
society to fail.
Yes.
Yeah, it's.
So
And the thing, the thing about it is that it is with that, and the thing about it is,
All
like,
these laws was made when we were slaves.
well,
and they still
And they still exist.
they still
But
exist.
but what
and
I
the thing about it is like also the RICO predicate.
Y'all over here asking me for drinks.
Like the
No,
RICO.
you drinking on our drink.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
I'm taking y'all
Can
to
you
court.
give me another glass too? Since you
Right there, miss. To your
I
left.
never asked you for a drink.
So
Just
can
put
I
it
can
out
I
there.
make a challenge to every black man that's listening to
Yeah,
right
go
now?
ahead, please.
Go ahead,
So
Glam. Go ahead.
when Larea was saying he was sick and she was talking about trauma cycles and trauma bonding, this is my challenge for, and not just black men, because I mean, just men, period. Stop condoning sucker shit. Stop it. If you know your friend ain't a good father and he ain't taking care of his kids,
Don't hang with him.
let him know. If you know he beating his woman and he ain't doing right, let him know. Stop putting these guys on the pedestal that don't deserve it. Period. That's another problem. That is a huge problem in our community. I'm not saying you have to go around and talk about him and bash him, but hold him accountable. My friends hold me accountable. This morning my friend said, quit being so defensive, friend.
Hold on,
I
we
am
gotta-
defensive.
we gotta ask
Hold
Lorraine.
them accountable so that we can see the change that we need. Because when you don't, cycles continue and it's generational. Hold people accountable for just what they're doing. Period.
Have you ever checked Lamb?
Every day.
Well, can she answer for herself?
Can Lorraine-
She won't
can-
even- Lorraine, my bad. I got her name mixed up. Can she answer for herself? Have you ever had to check Lamb?
No.
I'm not gonna call it a check.
But you had to
I sit down and I conversate with
I
all
love
my
that.
friends.
I
I'm
love
really
that. I love
the
that.
go-to person
I love
because
that.
I'm a really deep thinker.
No, go ahead. You the thing.
And no, I'm a really deep thinker. So even with what we're talking about now, because it's not just a male, it's just not a male thing. It's women as well. Like a lot of women that's out here, they get their body done because they want to feel validated and they want to go hang it with certain groupings. I watch it every day, and the women are worse than men at this point. I bartend inside of a strip club, so I watch even the little young girls who they go sit, they want to go. men don't even have to work that hard anymore. Like it's not a hey, let's go on a date, and this is why a lot of this is not going on right now. It's not courting anymore. It's
let me take you to the back. Let me take you to the back of the club.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, it's whoring.
Let me hold the door for you.
And I'm watching this all the time. So even with it's not just happening with the celebrities. It's happening with our regular. Yeah, it's happening with the regular people. All it takes is a female say who, and I watch this all the time. Again, so I'm speaking from the experience and knowledge that I know. And I like him. I want to get him some.
Or he got good
he
hair.
Cute. Yeah. Oh, you see
hair.
his teeth?
You see his. Girl, shut up.
Damn. So
can I ask you a question,
We're gonna go a little
Larry?
extra today, Larry, since they here.
Can I ask you a question,
You wanna
Larry?
rush, Larry?
Again.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but just even speaking on that, mental health is real. Mental health is real.
Is anybody doing it for free?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes,
Y'all the
we
first.
are.
Y'all the first.
And this is one of the things that me and Rose we collaborate on is getting out here to help. We creating this lane because it's the lane to be created where the world is money driven. It's hey, if we're not getting this type of money, then we not doing it or it's not worth it. And I was like, we got to create that lane.
How y'all feel about the barter system?
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Which anyway, okay.
They don't fuck anymore. I'm just gonna say that right now.
I'm tired of him. Okay, he was messing with me at the last show.
Anyway, I was really nice because we was going through a lot of grieving, so I was real nice.
Anyway, so actually, this is her idea, and I'm her worker. Okay.
Okay.
But we're doing it together.
Go ahead.
But that is why it's important to invest in your community, because one day all of these crazy kids with all these tattoos running around, they're gonna be our doctors, our lawyers, our midwives, our judges. Or we'll fall by the wayside. But my question to you guys, gentlemen,
Talk to me.
Okay.
Talk to Larry.
is at what point do you look at your relationship or look with inside yourself and say, you know what, this isn't, this is toxic, or this is triggering me? Like what is it
when it first happens?
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's cool. You was getting where I was coming from.
Yeah, I was like, the thing is that there have been certain instances where I didn't leave a certain place and it hurt me, and then I unfortunately took it out on somebody else. And I have probably admitted this for the past 9 years, and I regretted it ever since, because of the simple fact of the matter is, not only it cost me time, but it cost me time, but other time as well. And I can sit up here and say that, looking at this whole situation has triggered me as a man, like, damn, I'm going through some shit, but at the same time, I have to be on an even keel. But why would you? It's like, as African American men, this is what we're looked at as: whoremongers, monsters, evil beings. It's not just an isolated incident to where, and I don't even listen, I'm gonna be very honest with you. As much as I love Biggie, the Notorious B.I.G., I didn't trust Diddy. He worth one shit. So it's like, he ran Bad Boy, but just like I didn't like Suge sometimes because of the way that they both, as African American men, starved their artists. Here's the thing. Coming from the record company before African Americans had hip hop and took over, was pretty much all white, all Caucasian, and they starved their artists, and they starved black artists. So the same thing that, and the thing about it is, learned behavior. Y'all been taught to starve the artists, so now y'all gonna be the new slave masters in a different form. Absolutely. In the same with the same color that pretty much Death Row taking away Dre's masters and Snoop's masters. Dre had to make a whole new ass company and to get where he want to do. And he wasn't the best, as you heard from the story from Michelle A. So the thing about it is like, this is a learned behavior. So the problem is with African American men, what you said, get your shit together, is like we need to break these bonds, and try to treat that. I'm grateful that, Snoop got on with Master P and No Limit because he made some money, and Master P was a businessman and didn't treat his artists like
him.
Yeah, thank you.
I love him.
Right.
Okay, relax.
Like he
and he has degrees. Not to say that, but
right.
No, he got
I love Master
honorary
P.
degrees. Relax.
No, he has.
Relax.
But my thing has always been is that you abuse your artists and then you abuse the women and you do everything, and then what we try to create, we're great. We're like, there's great African American men who are in business, who are in record companies. There are great African American men who are in business, who are doing the right thing. But the problem is that you make us all look bad by doing certain things, because unfortunately society lumps us together as far as African American men. So when you said African American men, get your shit together, I felt that, because of the simple fact of the matter is, if I didn't get my shit together 10 years ago, I probably wouldn't be doing this show right about now. So the thing about it is like, I thank you very much. I listened to my mom, told me to get my shit together. I listened to my father to do the same thing. So now I'm back where I'm supposed to be as far as getting my shit together. So the thing about it is like, and it took me, and the thing about it is like building up that lifetime.
To write stuff down,
Right, building up that. But the thing about it is, one level of mistrust will destroy a lifetime of trust. The thing about it is that, look at if you don't think that Diddy's a good if you think that Diddy's a good businessman, ask the Locksnack, ask Jada, Chic Luch, and Styles P.
Hold on.